Hello, and whether you're watching live or later, welcome to the True Forgiveness Live Weekly Show. I'm Reverend Jennifer McSween, international best-selling author of the book True Forgiveness, The Proven Path from Pain to Power in 5 Simple Steps, the Miracles Mindset Strategist, and the True Forgiveness Coach, sharing with you the radically different perspective A Course in Miracles teaches that makes forgiveness simple, pain-free, and lasting. On today's show, I'm going to be talking about the letter G in the acronym for the word forgive. So, just to recap, we're talking about the acronym that I've created for the word forgive that will put what it means to forgive, to practice true forgiveness in the right perspective, or to put what forgiveness really is in the right perspective so that you're able to practice it effectively. The letter G, I also said that I shared that to forgive from the perspective of A Course in Miracles, or to practice what A Course in Miracles calls true forgiveness, is to entertain a state of mind in which the thought of judgment doesn't occur. And I'm using the word forgive in the form of the acronym, where each letter stands for a thought that is the opposite of a thought of judgment, or in which the content is that of a thought of forgiveness instead of judgment. The content of the letter G is the thought that says, give up the temptation to make anyone responsible for your well-being, your happiness, your state of mind, or the quality of your life. Now, this thought is a direct reflection of the Course in Miracles perspective that nothing or no one can cause you to feel anything. And the reason for this is because all that is ever taking place in any moment, situation, or encounter is that we are experiencing the thoughts and ideas in our minds about that moment or situation or encounter that we're entertaining in different forms. So it's our inner perception, the way we're looking at that moment, situation, or encounter, the meaning we're giving, and the story we're telling ourselves about it, that is the true cause of what we feel. And this happens across the board. Like I said, any situation, encounter, moment, it's really your experiencing or our experiencing the thoughts in our mind, the story we're telling ourselves about what is taking place. The opening passage of my book, True Forgiveness, The Proven Path from Pain to Power in 5 Simple Steps, is a passage taken from workbook lesson 190 in A Course in Miracles, titled, I Choose the Joy of God Instead of Pain. And the first line of the passage reads, it's your thoughts alone that cause you pain. Now, this is a clear statement supporting the idea that nothing or no one is the cause of anything you feel. And that was the reason I chose this passage to open my book, because the idea that it's our thoughts alone, or your thoughts alone, that cause you pain is the basis of true forgiveness, and in A Course in Miracles, or that true forgiveness or forgiveness as A Course in Miracles teaches, and what my book is about, because I really wanted to sort of like shed light or bring the idea of true forgiveness mainstream, or the concept, this new perspective, so that we're able to practice more effectively. Because you see, the one thing that is behind all forms of struggle that we have with forgiving is entertaining the perception that to forgive is to let go of the feelings of hurt, harm, loss, or pain that we perceive to have been caused by another, by someone else. And that perception will always lead to a thought of judgment, or result, or be expressed in the form of a thought of judgment. But when you entertain the perception that nothing or no one is the cause of anything you feel, regardless of what is said or done or what happens or what has happened, there is nothing to condemn, no one to accuse, no one to blame, and the thought of judgment or judging simply wouldn't come up. So that's it for the letter G. This is what the letter G stands for in the acronym for the word forgive. It's about giving up the temptation to see anyone or make anyone responsible for the way you feel, the quality of your life, your state of mind, or anything whatsoever about you. So join me next Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern when I'll be talking about the letter I in the acronym for forgive. Thanks again for watching, and if you like what I've shared or you found it helpful, please hit like and leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you. Have a great week and see you next Friday.